Romans 1:16. I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God for the salvation of everyone who believes. Cú yên chỉ ra mua cho màu rong, cho khó nữ yêu văn chữ, lúc phụ chỉ, 我要给教弟做错度完整，那要把主走路，我叫你绕道 ，you may be seated. Your confirmants and congregation. Nếu nó văn chủ cho lù chỉ họ mua cho cậu confirmant là chỉ cho cậu tia confirmation class cho nếu nó sư thì chỉ họ mua cho bé sửa tủ thia. Nếu bộ mua tới rồi nè, as you grow up, you are ashamed of your name. You don't really want to tell people about your name because you feel a little bit skeptical about your name, and you say, I just make it up a name that I really like. Have you done that? Có bộ tông mua tới rồi có ra mua rồi có lúc bề rồi có lúc bề chỉ chùa rong hai chỉ chùa rong long thì you sản thiế lúc bề giờ em một tết thì you kia lúc bề rồi là tết. Ta chỉ lúc bề you nhiều chỉ mua you chỉ cho nhẹ bị chờ. Especially thầu của trường lúa mà của lúc bề hòa phăng của một thằng này sư phụ của chỉ cho sát kia của lúc bề hòa phăng đó rồi này sư phụ. I probably like to make up some name. Đó khó, you trả mua trả, tôi không có được chỉ nhẹ you. Chỉ nhẹ you lúc bề chỉ li chỉ nhẹ you lúc chỉ mua了贴. So maybe you probably a little bit feel like, oh, cô lúc bề cái năng phải pay sữa, short it for nhẹ. You probably say that. You probably say, I know. My name is not that good sound and popular name, so I do not know. Maybe I have to choose a new name. Maybe they feel Linda Ho ne lo name. Is it the same way you carry the name Jesus Christ with you? You feel kind of shy to tell people that you belong to this cross, you belong to Jesus Christ. Many times, especially young people, when you go to high school or your school or other place, your friends mostly they are not Christian. And you are afraid to tell them that you follow Jesus Christ. You are afraid to tell them that you are a follower of Christ, you believe in Christ, you going to church. You joke, you talk to them, but you do not really want to reveal to them that you belong to Christ. And sometimes you don't even want to wear a cross. Some people wear a cross because they only for show, they don't really have Christ inside of them. But today, as you are confirmed, the Apostle Paul encouraged you not to be ashamed of the gospel. Why Paul said not to be ashamed? Because the gospel is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. Paul really encouraged there, do not be ashamed because it is the power of God that gives you salvation. That's the reason God sent His beloved Son, Jesus Christ. Are we ashamed? Today, as you continue to live your life, this is the old catechism that we use for the last 20 years. This is the new catechism that our church body just printed. It's new. We just used for 2 years. Cho lâu mi chỉ lỡ mua Paul nó xài lu mong thia lỡ what xài what Paul mi cả. Your parents have it. Some of you, your dad have it because your dad been confirmed with me many years ago. Or today, you are blessed to have this new revised and printed catechism. Do you know why God gave us this small catechism? This is coming from the Bible itself, but in a smaller version. This is the Bible, and all these verses taken from the Bible made and translated and explained it into this small catechism. I don't want you to finish this class and then when you go home, you just go, not going to touch it anymore. What I want you to do, the pastor, they expecting us to review once a year. Martin Luther talked to his son and said, son, do you know the catechism? And said, Dad, I know them all. And Martin Luther said, son, I wrote a book and I don't know them all. And you think you know them all? Many of you, we go through this twice. And I explain each verse with you. And by this time, you know 66 books of the Bible. You say the Genesis to Revelation less than 1 minute. You know them. Be ashamed of the gospel is that you need to practice this every day without shame. You can say this, the books of the Bible, when you are in your shower. Every morning, talk about the Lord's Prayer. You can pray. That's why you use it every day. You use it to talk to God every day. Martin Luther wrote this book. Do you know why he wrote it? He wrote this book and gave it to the church because Martin Luther traveled to different churches and talked to people. And they call themselves Christian, but they don't know anything about the Bible. Martin Luther tao kế mù sai lời chè thì nếp buồn chân văn chữ lời thì lớn chân văn chữ thì chỉ lời chỉ bao và chữ cho lù lì. Martin Luther chè cho sư phụ thì nếp no nếp trò nếp bự nếp chỉ kia văn chữ cho lù trò cho chân lời chè cho chân chỉ bao lì. When he came back, he penned down the small catechism. And as you may know, the 10 Commandments. Very clear to all. Do not be ashamed reciting the 10 Commandments with your children, parents. Especially a household. So many buildings, but we don't have household. Father. Go through it every day. This book, Martin Luther wrote to household. You have to command all the children in the house to know it, to learn it. So these are things that do not be ashamed to say with your family, to speak with your family. And dad, I would say all the dad, every day, no more, dad would say first commandment, second commandment, third commandment. So everyone take turn. You shall have no other God. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God. Remember, church, to go every Sunday. Honor mom and dad. These are commandments that the family, that should continue to meditate, to speak to one another. The Lord's Prayer. Martin Luther wrote down, expand it, to use it every day. Qhia, God use the Lord's Prayer every day. Để cho nói cho và chữ hai trở bé có bé sĩ every day. So, your leader, children, I've been pastor for 20 years. Your confirmation student or la tua e la ko ta ya la tua na pe lu cho na te pu la. Each year be confirmed 5 to 10. The 20 years. E pe mo bi cho lang. Each day có confirmation ta la na che pe mu che pe chi tua chön zi le la. Does not mean that you go home and then you will no longer attending church. After this class, your mind expanded, you grow to examine yourself, and you start using what you learned in your confirmation class. And you starting to say, Pastor, which grade teach for Sunday school this coming fall? What can I do to serve the Lord my God? So khó nói khó văn chữ hai chữ bé có bé faithfully she và chữ cho lũ. And do not be ashamed of Jesus Christ. Tôi khó bé cho nên hoàn chân văn chữ. Ya bé cha mua cho và chữ cho lũ. It's not going to help anyone out there. Khó cú nhỏ nó tôi cho pastor go before me. They are not ashamed of the gospel. They came to my house, they knocked on my door, and they gave me this catechism and say, learn it. That's why I stand here today. And today, keep it and give it to your children, to your grandchildren. This catechism, your virtue, called instruction, obey she as a base. Teach to each one of you. And Johnny, cho chỉ là tí dạng go, có bên giờ bên tu chú Giêsu Kitô tao li trả cho bé, tao bố công mong li trả cho bé. Khó bên mua nhỏ li nó hồ, Lus Church, bên mua li nó kia bên cho mình nhỏ every Wednesday night. Yeah, every church or mostly, bên mua mình nhỏ throughout the world. Bên sĩ bên Paul small catechism. To instruct the gọi là mua có basic doctrine, là thêm mua có roots of Christianity. Hay để kinh chân và chữ có thiết truồng bảo lý giả. Nếu nó bây giờ chữ lâu và lâu strong in the words because they've been instructed in this book. Yeah, Paul small catechism. Chỉ hang on, chỉ cho ra mua thiê. Cho tôi tuyên truyền và chữ là bé tua và chữ cho lù, tôi luôn năng chỉ cho cha mua, chỉ cho bông xe để và chữ cho lù, chỉ giờ thế chỉ chân, thì sĩ và chữ cho lù nhưng giờ khó chân thế, giờ cho xe, thế giờ cho đi chở xe rồi bé, mua luôn năng giờ cả thì và chữ lù bé đi trả nữa mà, amen. Cú cho nên xin chú bé confess bé sẽ kiến chân giờ cho tu chỉ kiến chân nhớ là page 2 in your bulletin. Cuốn chân tu chữ và giờ Valenti tu mua phu thị giờ tu chuyển tu chuyển địa tê cuốn chân chữ Giêsu Kitô và chữ ti lành tu và giờ bé tu chữ tu sáng lần đầu tu chụp ly đau hú yêu lần đầu tu chạy câu sứ mãi lia trâu cho nhị lần đầu pan thề phi la trông chia tua thiết trâu mua phò nhưng ngày mù trâu đa tê nếu bé nếu sợ học khó tua cho lò nếu mù sống đâu thế rộng đầu tu chữ và do Valenti tua mua phu thị sẽ tệ gì nếu có cho lò chế gì cho năng chia sẻ thế cho năng tua cuốn chân văn chụp ly đau hú lúc chơi đau hú chân chân đau hú cái giá gì cho cái chậu lúc chế và sợ học khó tua cho lò thế cho sẻ và mua nhỏ mua ít gì Amen.